Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now this video is another CD finds video plus a couple of items I got for record store day. Now I know I'm a bit late on this, but I do not have a record store anywhere near me, or a record shop as we would call it here. So the couple of items I really wanted I had to get online, and the second item just arrived today, so I'll do this video. So first of all, I'll do the record store day finds, and then we'll go on to the CD finds, and there is a CD box set in here as well. So starting off, and the first one I wanted was the Nick Lowe live album, and this is not Indoor Safari Volume 1. It's a limited edition apparently, so I think it's only record store day, and there are 10 tracks. Trombone, I Live in a Battlefield, which was on the Impossible Bird album, House for Sale, Tokyo Bay, Blue on Blue, Love Starvation, Lately I've Let Things Slide, Let On Me Baby, What's So Funny About Peace, Love and Understanding, which he does every time, and When I Write the Book from the Rockpile album, Seconds of Pleasure. So yeah, glad this has arrived. There's not a lot to it, it's an actually nice rock label, and it's on just black vinyl in a polyline sleeve. So nice to have. Haven't played it yet. I'm going to play it immediately after making this video. So that was the one of the two that I really wanted. Now the second one I wanted was Gloria Jones's Vixen, and this is her 1976 album, and half the songs are either written or co-written by Mark Bolan. Now, I don't have this on vinyl or CD, although I do have a bootleg CD of it, and it's not bad, but yet again there's not a lot to this. Again, it's a polyline sleeve, and it's a custom label. This was originally on the sort of red and yellow EMI label, but it's now custom label. And the only thing that I don't like about this, it doesn't give the writing credits anywhere on the package at all. It does give the production credits, but not the writing credits, which is a shame because, as I say, half of these were written by Mark Bolan, but it is good to have. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't pick up the David Bowie release, which is the Reality Live in 2003. And the reason being is, one, it's far too dear, and two, it's just the extra DVD you got with the tour edition of Reality, which I have, and I was able to rip that into audio, so I wasn't going to pay extortionate prices for an album I don't think I would ever play anyway. So those are the two RSD, and it's probably been my least expensive RSD ever, but there you go. So getting on to the CDs now, and I've been buying a lot of CDs because of a new storage unit, and this is one I've always fancied, and it is Wendy James, and it's Now Ain't the Time for Your Tears, and this came out, I think it's around 1993 or so, and this is basically an album of songs all written for her by Elvis Costello. Now I do have a couple of the CD singles which I bought at the time, like London's Brilliant and Do You Know What I'm Saying. That's the best track off it, by the way, Do You Know What I'm Saying. And there's another one off here which was a single, and it is The Nameless One. This is actually a pretty good album. I'm not saying that Wendy James is a great singer, she's not, but she's got charisma, put it that way. So I'm glad to see this, and you very rarely see this about, so good to have it. The next one is the deluxe version of the Kinks, or the Village Green Preservation Society. It's the 3 CD set. Now I do have this on CD with a load of extra tracks, but it's a single disc, and I do have the deluxe versions of Face to Face, Something Else and Arthur. I thought, well, this is their best album, I really would like it, and it's not that dear. I think it cost about £6 or £7, and again, really good. 3 CDs, and yeah, so you get the bonus tracks. There's actually about 4 bonus tracks in the original album. You get the mono version of the album, and then you get all these different rarities. So it's a brilliant period for the Kinks, 1967 to 69, and this is bang in the middle of it. Next up is 2 CDs by Talking Heads, which I didn't have. I do have them on vinyl. One is True Stories, and this is the one with Wild Wild Life, and the other one is Naked. And they're both very good albums. They're probably down there as probably the least best, but they're still very good. Like this one here has Nothing But Flowers on it, which is really excellent track. The previous one was Wild Wild Life. But yeah, really glad to finish off the studio album collection on CD by Talking Heads. This one I really fancied, and this has always been expensive, and it's the Stranglers and Giants. And this is the one from 2012, and it's I think it's their last album before Dark Matters a couple of years ago, and this is really really good. Now I can't read this because it's red on black, but this is extremely consistent. I think there's a track called Lowlands on this, which is one of the best things they've ever done. But yeah, really really good album. I do like the cover and a nice custom disc as well. So this unfortunately 2 of them are now gone, Jet Black and Dave Greenfield, but still really really good album. Delighted to have it. Right, 3 CDs by an artist which I had a couple of CDs of. These were cheap. I thought I'd give them a go, give them a try. You know, at a couple of quid each, you can't go wrong, and it's Cyndi Lauper. And this one here is A Hat Full of Stars. This one is Sisters of Avalon, and this one here is At Last. Now I haven't played this yet because this was bought after these other 2. The Sisters of Avalon is a pretty good album, and I was playing it a couple of times going to and from work. But this one here is Hat Full of Stars, and this one is absolutely brilliant. And this is up there with her debut. It's completely different to her debut. It's a lot more mature, but the songs off this are really really good. I think this one came from about 1993 or 92 or something like that there, but an excellent album. And as I say, Sisters of Avalon isn't bad either. So yeah, I've got quite a few Cyndi Lauper CDs, and I'm really getting into her, and yeah, she's a pretty good artist. Okay, a couple of Tom Petty ones. Now I'd never had this on CD, and it's probably my least favourite album of his, and it's Hypnotic Eye, but I wanted to get it to finish off the collection on CD. It's alright, but it's a bit too bluesy for me, but it finishes or completes the collection. And then I saw this for pennies, and I thought a double CD of his greatest hits, you couldn't go wrong with this in the car. You know, we've got your Breakdown, American Girl, Even the Losers, you got Rebels, Love is a Long Road, You're So Bad, Run Down a Dream, Mary Jane's Last Dance. Really really good, so delighted to get that, and it is called Through the Years. Okay, Blur, and this is the best of Blur, and it was bought for the car. And this is the 2 disc edition. You get a live disc on CD too, and basically it's greatest hits just, and you've got your Girls and Boys, Beatle Bum song too. You don't have Pop Scene in this for some reason, but it was never a great single anyway. Even though it was a standalone single, it was never brilliant. But yeah, Country House of course, Stereotypes, really really good album, and again, Peanuts. Okay, and second from last is Lou Reed and Metallica and Lulu, and I bought this to complete the collection. Well, not really, because I don't have Metal Machine music, and anybody that wants Metal Machine music needs to see a doctor, because I've heard bits of it and it's just feedback. And I also don't have that Meditation album, but I tried this anyway, and it's okay. I played a couple of songs on it and they were fine, but I wasn't in the mood for them, so this will go into the shelves and they'll probably sit there for a while, but I will take it out sometime to the car and give it a good play. But for the moment it just sits there beside the Raven in my Lou Reed collection. And lastly, for the single CDs, there is a box set, as I say, and this is the best of Nelly Furtado, which I do. I've always liked the song I'm Like a Bird. I think it's really good. I don't have any Nelly Furtado at all, but the one I really love is All the Good Things, which I absolutely adore. And I've played this a couple of times, and it's not bad. It's those two songs are still the best two songs on it, but still not a bad album. I'm glad to get it. And the box set, which I've always fancied, and this is from around 2004, I think, and it's the Pretenders and Pirate Radio. And this is 4 CDs and a DVD, and it's done really nicely. There's each of the CDs comes like this, so yeah, very nicely done. And the booklet actually slots in here, which is hard to get out. Oops. So the booklet slots on here, and I think this is deleted now, but I was able to get it for a decent price. That was about 20 quid, I think, which is not bad. So really nice to have. And I'll tell you what I actually do like about this is the CDs themselves. If you look at it, they're on the real label, which was the label they were with in the UK in the early 80s. I think they were on Sire in the US. But this is good. This goes up to the album The Screw, and you get throughout the 3 discs you do get some sort of rarities, but disc 4 is all rarities, like you have Every Day Is Like Sunday, California, Biker, Legalize Me. So it is very good, and the DVD itself includes performances from 1979 to 2003. So I haven't watched the DVD yet. I do have this on MP3, so I'm aware of all the actual bonus tracks, but it's nice to actually have it on physical media. So Akron and Hereford's most popular amusement, Pirate Radio, Pretenders, favourite songs, rare versions, tracks you never thought you'd hear, a Walk the Plank production, 1979 to 2003. Okay, so that's my recent haul. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.